Greetings and welcome to another edition of Pirate Parents Live. My name is Carter Fenwick. I'm the Director of Parent and Family Programs here at ECU, and this is a series where we bring you different resources and information to support you and your students. Today, we're talking about student employment, how your student can get a job on campus, why it's beneficial, what federal work study is. All of that and more is going to be covered. My expert on the subject today is Keisha Brown. She is the Student Employment Manager here on campus. And we're going to dive right in. You ready, Keisha?
Yes.
Awesome. So my first question for you is, what are the benefits of students working part-time on campus while in college?
So there are a lot of benefits of students working part-time while in college. Students are able to develop time management, communication, and organizational skills that are great in the career setting. They develop confidence, experience for their job resume. They're able to really be ingrained in the ECU culture, and is a great way to make money for any expenses that may come up.
I love it my office falls within student affairs, and so we talk a lot about the benefits of things outside of the classroom. Of course, classroom work is very important. It's why you're here. But just like a job on campus, you learn so many things that the classroom can't necessarily teach you, those soft skills and those other things that future employers are looking for. So it's so very beneficial.
Yes, indeed it is.
Okay, my next question for you is for some families, I think especially may be worried about just the commitment time it takes for a student to have a part-time job. So can you kind of speak to the requirements of our on-campus jobs?
Well, we get that question a lot, but our on-campus employment is designed for student success. So our supervisors understand that our students are students first and employers second. We are very flexible. Students can work from 5 hours a week to 40 hours a week, and it's really dependent upon that need of that particular student. Our supervisors are flexible for exam times and tests and will allow the student to take out as much time as possible. So we really want them to have that good academic, but also employment experience.
Yes, and as someone who has had student employees in my office before, as a manager of student employees, we do take it very seriously, the fact that they are students first. And we do really try to help them make that balance work, which I think is really nice because a lot of students, may have had a part-time job in high school or over the summer before coming to college, and those are other employees that aren't or employers that aren't tied to the university, and so
Right.
may not care. That a student is in school and isn't taking that seriously. And so there is a clear benefit of working on campus part-time versus off campus. Okay, so Federal Work Study is a program that is on EC's campus, and it is beneficial to some students. But can you talk about what Federal Work Study is and what the difference is between those jobs and just other general part-time jobs on campus?
Sure. So, Federal Work Study is a federal program that gives our students part time opportunities that may have a financial need. So, the big difference between federal work study and our hourly positions is that the federal government pays for the federal work study positions, and our hourly positions are paid by the department. So you do have to qualify for federal work study in order to apply for a federal work study position. But I just like to assure the parents and the students that you're going to receive the same opportunities in federal work study that you would receive in our hourly positions.
And how will students know that they qualify for a work study position?
Okay. So that's always a really good question. And the first step is you have to apply by completing your FAFSA each year. And on your FAFSA, there will be an acceptance button that says, would you like to accept federal work study for the year? And if you say yes, then you're able to apply for different positions, and you'll receive a documentation to tell you how much you're going to apply for. But I also tell people, don't worry if you don't qualify immediately. You can contact financial aid and get on the wait list. And there's opportunities in the middle of the semester to become federal work study eligible that you wouldn't have received before.
That's awesome. I actually didn't know that. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to have learned that. Can you run through some examples of just types of jobs that are on campus for students?
So there are so many positions that are available to students, and so many different types of positions that are related to the student's major, or the student's skills or their interests. Students can work in campus recreation. They can work in our marine biology department. They can learn about boat safety. They can be lifeguards. They can be information technology and security. So really anything that you can think of as a student position, you can work on this campus. So there's so many different opportunities to prepare our students for the future. And right now at ECU, we have our Work Plus cohort where we take our students through a 4-year program as we prepare them for a specific job and a specific career and give them that hands-on experience. So there are really some great opportunities for our students on campus.
So you covered, what type of positions are on campus, but can you tell our families and students where to find and apply for these on-campus positions?
So sure, so you want to apply at the official ECU website, which is located at jobs.ecu.edu. A student can set up a job alert so that they get a posting daily of what has been posted daily for student employment. When you go to the website, click student employment. When you're up there, you'll see all of the different opportunities. It's going to say titles such as if the position is federal work study, if it's an hourly position, if it's a graduate assistantship or undergraduate research assistantship, and it will tell a full description of that particular position. In addition, students are able to find out about positions from their professors that may be posting a position prior to our office receiving the position. So definitely check on that. And we do have a yearly opportunity for the student to attend a part-time job fair where there will be employers from off campus and on campus, and you can learn about different opportunities. Many of our on-campus employers will do on-site interviewing, so be sure to bring your resume with you that day and be open to talking to the different departments about the different opportunities that we have on campus.
Yes, and that part-time job fair will take place on September 10th, and it will be on campus. And so, yeah, it's a great opportunity for your student to, like you said, meet the employers, talk about the job, and not just look at it online, which is great, but meeting everyone is also awesome too. Okay, so to wrap up our conversation, what advice would you give to students who are interested in working on campus?
I think the best advice I would give is to start early because working on campus isn't just about a paycheck. It's more than that. It is being able to network with others, gain that job experience to really be immersed in the ECU culture. It is just a great way to expand on your college experience. So we do encourage our families to encourage your students to come on campus and get a student position because they're never going to regret it. It is going to serve them well in their careers.
I agree completely. So, if you or your student have questions about the student employment process, you can reach out to the Student Employment Office. You can call them at 252-737-5573. Or you can email hire a pirate, that's one word, at ecu.edu. But I think we've pretty much covered everything. I'm excited to share this information with our families. So thank you so much, Keisha, for joining me this morning. And thank you for tuning in. And we're getting close to the start of the school year, so we are very excited to have your students on campus back with us for another exciting
Yes,
year.
indeed.